Good morning, everybody. Thumper Fishing here. Well, do you want to explain to everybody why I didn't get to go fishing today? Huh? Well, if you watched my video yesterday, she had some surgery. She got, what do you call it, fixed, neutered. But, yeah, so I didn't get fishing yesterday, and unfortunately last night was a pretty rough night for her. Unfortunately, she wasn't eating, and she didn't keep her meds down, and then most of the night she threw up a few times, so didn't get much sleep. And then I didn't want her throwing up on the bed or in the bedroom, and then I also didn't want to lock her in her crate either and then have her throw up, because she threw up in her crate once or twice. I didn't want her rolling around and sleeping in that. I also didn't want her thinking that she did anything wrong, so we ended up sleeping in the living room together, but my other dog, Liberty, joined us, so it was a long night, but I planned to take her to the vet this morning if she wasn't better, but thankfully I think it was just maybe, the sedatives and the medication she had during the surgery, and then not eating anything all day. I think it was just a really sensitive stomach, because this morning she's doing a lot better. She's got a lot of energy. She's running around, she's eating, she's drinking. She's had her meds in her for what, good 6 hours? Yeah. But I still didn't want to leave. Just make sure she's doing okay. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to throw in a video that I recorded a few weeks ago, a product review. If you watched my vlog yesterday, you saw the cool rod and reel combo I have, the glow in the black light that I take out. I'll show you the unboxing of when I got the reel, and at the end of the video I'll show you that rod. It's a pretty sweet combo. I really like it. I haven't caught anything big on it yet, but I've only used it a handful of times. So looking forward to that. And of course, we just took it easy today, kind of chilled. So like I said, I'm gonna throw that little video together, and that'll be today's video. But we're gonna try and get to bed early and see if we'll either go to the beach or maybe go kayak fishing tomorrow, depending on the weather. I'm not sure, but we definitely will get out fishing tomorrow. So for all you guys that like the fishing content, it will be tomorrow. We'll get out there unless something crazy happens, but I think we're good, right? We're good. Liberty, did you want to get in on this? Get up here. Come here, get up here. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Liberty. I know, little jelly girl. But anyway, like I said, she's doing a lot better, and I will get out tomorrow to go fishing, I promise. Enjoy this little product review. It is a pretty good reel, and it is nicely priced. It won't break the bank. So if you're looking for something, oh, I also did order the smaller version of this, the Alijoz 300. So I should be doing a video on that as well once I get it out and test it. Anyway, guys, stay tuned. Tight lines. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? I got something pretty cool today. We're going to do a little review of a new product that I got. The new Piscifun Alijoz 400. Brand new. Can't wait to open this up and check it out. Rod and reel setup that's more geared for saltwater. So, I mean, most of my stuff right now, I can use it, but I need to make sure I clean it, because, dealing with anything saltwater, brackish water, it's gonna pay a toll on your gear. So I wanted something that was gonna be something for some big fish, something I could take offshore, do some jigging, but also work some really large live baits. Now, a lot of these setups that you see going on, and the reels and the rods, you're looking $400 to like $800. Now, I don't want to go cheap, but I also don't want to break the bank either. The new, what is it, the Alijoz 400? There's a lot of good reviews on the 300. And once the 400 came out, I've seen some pretty good reviews on it. And here's what I'm thinking. It doesn't break the bank. I got a good discount on it as well. And with all the reviews that I've been seeing, I'm thinking this might be a good one to try. And I'm gonna team it up with a rod that I've been trying to get, which is pretty cool. I'll show you guys that towards the end of this video. So this video right here is I got it in the mail. Piscifun. There we go. Now I got the 661. Right now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with gear ratios. Okay, so one thing about this reel is it comes in two different, what would you call it, gear ratios. And if you're not familiar with the gear ratios, it's going to be right here. Let's see if I can point that out. All right, that's probably opposite. So this one is a 6.61. Okay, right? So that's for every turn. So the last number is a 1. So for every turn, it's 6.6 turns of the spool inside. So every time I turn the crank, that spool inside turns 6.6. Now the other model, which I believe was sold out, but it was an 8 one. So what that would mean is that every one crank, the spool inside turns 8 times. Now that would be really good for a lot of artificial fishermen that really need that fast retrieve. You're not going to have to crank it as fast and as hard. So that's what that gear ratio means on a lot of the reels that you're looking at. So the first number is how many times that spool inside rotates for every one turn of the crank. And then usually you can calculate how many yards that is, and you could figure out for every turn, you know, how many yards you're bringing in. But for me and for what I'm going to be using this for, the 6.6 for every turn is going to work really well for me. Okay, so now that we know what the ratio is for each turn and how many times the spool inside moves, this one, a lot of the boxes and a lot of the companies now will also tell you what the retrieve per turn is. And on this one is 34 inches. So for every turn, you're bringing in 34 inches. So that's pretty good for this reel. It's going to suit for what I'm needed. Now, this one also has a max drag of 38 pounds. So you're really going to be able to handle and fight a lot of these heavier, bigger fish that I plan on going for this. And also with the this new Alijoz, I believe I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sure someone will tell me if I'm not. But this Alijoz 400 also has a lot higher capacity for line, especially with the braid that I plan on putting on this. But this is going to be able to really put on the heat on some of those big fish, and especially around structure. We'll really be able, with this max drag, I mean, we'll be able to really lay on. A capacity for this thing is, if you're putting 17-pound mono on it, you're going to be able to hold about 270 yards. If you're putting some braid on there, 80-pound braid, you can get up to 165 yards. Now, on their website, they break down a little bit more of the numbers on how much mono different sizes you can hold and how much braid different sizes you can hold. Now, for me, usually they'll give you like a lower braid or mono and then a higher braid of mono and how much of each it can hold. I like to usually pick something right down in the middle. For instance, this one is showing the larger braid at 80 and it could fit 165 yards. So I'm thinking about doing 65 pound. I bought some 65-pound braid that we're going to put on that.